Welcome to today's headlines. How can a state like Imo receive 26 million naira in October? Northern leaders' views. To my dear listeners, here is an interesting news you might have been wanting to listen to. Now there is these an accusations which the Northern leaders actually raised up that how can a state like Imo receive 26 million naira in October? And the 26 million naira they received is for what? So, to my dear listeners, good morning from wherever you're listening from. Now, before I go into details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe, and share. Welcome to today's news. Today's news. In a candid interview with Symphony TV, the proposed tax reform bill by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has sparked intense debate across Nigeria, particularly among northern leaders who have raised concerns about perceived inequities and cultural implications. At the forefront of the discussion is the contentious issues of resource allocation and its impact on the unity of the nation. Northern leaders have expressed their dissatisfaction with the current resource distribution framework, which they say heavily favors certain regions over others. During a recent forum, one participant highlighted stark disparities in revenue allocation. How can a state like Imo receive 26 million naira in October, while a single local government in Lagos receives over 900 million naira? This, they argued, underscores an urgent need for a fairer fiscal federalism structure that ensures all regions benefit equitably. Adding to their concerns is the reintroduction of inheritance tax provisions, which were repealed in the past. Critics claim this move disregards cultural and religious sensitivities prevalent in northern Nigeria. Dr. Omar, a respected Islamic scholar, remarked this clause infringes on religious principles, urging lawmakers to reconsider and remove the provision to avoid alienating communities. Beyond fiscal concerns, northern leaders warned of potential consequences if their regions were marginalized in the implementation of the tax reforms. They called for a transparent and inclusive dialogue to ensure the legislation reflects the interest of all Nigerians. As the debate over Tinubu's tax bill continues, it has become evident that achieving a balance between revenue generation, equity, and cultural considerations will be critical to maintaining national cohesion. The northern leaders' call for fairness underscores the challenges of governance in a diverse and complex nation like Nigeria. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news, and now before I go, let's move down to the comment section. Let's see what people have to say. The first comment I have here says, "Why did you not use a state in the north to cite your example? People should stop using the southeast to get their personal or regional sentiment." A comment here says, "Let them still pass it because injustice didn't start in Nigeria with tax reform bill. Northerners are the architects of marginalization in Nigeria. For instance, Southeast have 5 states. Southeast have no security chief for Buhari 8 years, or even considered for major appointment. Southeast have not produced president since independence in 1960, and Northerners are talking as if marginalization started with this bill." Still at the comment sections, a comment here says, "For the first time, Northern political leaders are engaged in a national debate to the extent that they even forget to fund terrorists. Everywhere is quiet. Tinubu is truly a leader in his class. Even Plateau State is without killing. Wow, God is great." Another comment here says, but Kano State is collecting times 2 of 3 of other states in the south, where the revenue is coming from. Is that still fairness? Still at the comment section, a comment to yes, so the North can now call for fairness. So they knew all these past years of their sectional governance, the need for a fairer fiscal federalism structure that ensures all regions benefit equitably, then join other regions calling for replacement of the imposed 1999 unconstitutionality, which lacks all the attributes of a constitution, for people's constitution by NAS and restructuring for unity and faith, peace and progress. And the last comment I have here says, don't mind the fool. The states in the south are not complaining. Why are they taking why are taking Panadol for another person's headache? Use your notes to cite example. You did not complain when Ole Kano has 44 local government and collect more local government allocation. Continue deceiving yourself, hiding under the north. Now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.